Appreciate you being here. Tough loss for us. We felt like we were in a good spot there, and just really didn't make enough plays there to get it done. And hats off to Louisiana. They got a good football team and veteran team, and they did a good job of taking control of the game there in the third quarter when we struggled coming out of the halftime. So, and then I think obviously cutting it to a 7-point lead there, and I don't know, the fourth quarter I think was big, but we couldn't get the stop we needed after that. And I think the key to the game for us, the inability to run the ball some. We ran it 25 times for 41 yards. Is not what we want to do. And, we threw it for a bunch and all that, but we were having to because we were behind there. So defensively, I didn't think we got off the field good enough. Third downs, I don't know what the numbers are. I was trying to look at it here. Actually, a third down looks pretty good, huh? 4-14, but just felt like they did a good job up front of handling our front. I was disappointed that we didn't play better up front in the box, especially early, and then there in the second half as well. That's been a strength of ours. And then we gave up a big play as well. So, overall, we didn't play good enough to win. When you don't play good enough to beat a top 25 team, you're not going to do it. And it was there for the taking. But, we just did not play clean enough. 2 turnovers hurt us, fumble, obviously, after the catch. And then the touch, I think the interception was a little bit of a bad luck deal. He back hipped him with the throw, and the ball got tipped up. But I am proud of how our team fought. Our guys fought tooth and nail there for really the entire game. This is they're the West Division champions, right? Going to the championship game. We played Coastal, who obviously what they've done. So we're very close. We have to continue to fight and improve and try to find ways to get over the hump a little bit in certain areas, and that's kind of our goal. We got 2 games left that we're guaranteed with bowl eligibility out there. 2 good football teams. I saw where maybe Georgia State beat Coastal, if I'm right. Somebody told me that, and obviously we know App State's got a good team, so it gets no easier for sure. This is a grown man's league, so you got to be ready to go each and every week. And our guys will rebound starting tomorrow, and we'll do that, and we'll keep battling for sure. Okay, questions? Mm. It's been that way ever since I've been here. We've always had right there in the bowl of a big win to get us in a bowl. And, last year, I guess COVID's a unique year, different than any other. I think we ended up only playing 11 games, but, the first year, same way. So, you make your own luck, and we got to play better. We got to coach better and play better. And we got every opportunity there in front of us to end this thing the right way. We're going to play 2 really good teams, but, I think we're very, very close. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, no, no. It's disappointing the way we came out in third quarter. Coaches get a lot of credit sometimes and a lot of blame, but at the end of the day, your players, we have to get our players to play better coming out of the half. It's not really about the X and O as much as I don't know. I can't describe it. I'm with you on that. I thought offensively and defensively, we were, for whatever reason, we didn't attack the third quarter, and we got to fix that. That's something that has not really shown up a whole bunch over the years. I was disappointed because when I was in the locker room at halftime, our guys were dialed in. We were excited and felt good, and then they come out and leaned on us a little bit with the run game, and then gave up I think we had them 2nd and 25 one time maybe after a penalty. And they threw some little deal up the seam, and then they threw a big play on third down, and it was like it deflated us. So, I got to do a better job finding out how to get them ready out of the third quarter, I guess. And, these are 18 to 22-year-old guys. They're somewhat emotional at times and can't see the big picture, and, that's my job to make sure they do. So we got to get that fixed.
Both teams, well, you've kind of done it all year, not shy about fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
Well, this whole analytics thing is the vogue now, I guess. But it really, when you really try to research each and every week, depending on who you're playing, depending on the situation, we try to go. Now, there's times that I've gone against it before. I'm a little bit old-fashioned sometimes in taking points, but we're committed to trying to do the best job. The analytics is done each week based on you and your opponent, your numbers and their numbers and so forth. And so we were just following the deal there, and he did the same thing. I think you saw him do it as well. So it looks good when it works. When it doesn't, sometimes you wish you hadn't done it. But it's part of what we're going to do, and I think it's trying to find every edge we can to win football games.
Were they just that stout up front?
Oh yeah, they got a really good offensive line. Yeah, they're really good up front for sure. But I think our guys didn't play our best either. We haven't been pushed around like that some up front, and we did today. So let's see, they ran for what, 200? Is that right? Yep, 200 yards rushing. We defended the quarterback pretty good at times, but you saw him pull it down. He's dangerous. He's a really good player. He's a veteran guy that's played a lot. Disappointing our run defense.
Oh, yeah, I knew I was in. The reason why I knew I was in because when I caught it, I never tucked it in, so the ball can just go ahead across. So I knew I caught it the whole time. They played the right coverage that we went over in practice, and I knew it was going to be there. So I just stayed patient and just waited for Gunner to look at me, so I just made a play from there. So.
How good was that defense? Because there were a number of contested balls. Now some you caught and some they batted away. But tell me about what you saw.
Their defense was really good. They up front was really good. It was big. I still felt like our O-line maintained them a good bit for us to get open. But I respect their defense. The DBs was really good. They made some good plays. Definitely challenged us the whole night. But that's something we just got to go back to practice and work on with contested catches and just going against really good DBs. Like next week, we just know this defensive core finna be really good. So, yeah. We didn't come out of halftime like fully ready. We felt like we was locked in halftime, but we came out. They didn't even really play a different coverage. It was just like we just couldn't execute, which we really struggle with. We just gotta rely on one another and just be able to move the ball, especially against next week, because this team really good. They beat Coastal, which is Coastal probably the best team in the Sun Belt at the time, and App beat them. So we just know we gotta go out there and give it our all, really. Yes, we're going to tomorrow, actually, in the morning, we're going to go back to work, just watch film on App State, put this game behind us. We just got to go in this game and just really play. I respect, like with this team tonight, I respect every team that comes into the vet and beat us, because knowing we're going to play our hardest, it's going to take a lot to beat us. So I respect Lafayette for what they did tonight.
Hats off to them. I wouldn't say they're that much better than us. I would say they executed their game plan to a T this game, and we made some costly mistakes, and we just have to, cut those out in the future. Mentally getting through it, we tell guys always throughout this whole year, focus on the little things. The little things are what's The little things are what's going to win us tight games like this. So little things could definitely helped us in this game. Tonight, basically just the costly mistakes, the penalties, everything, maybe, a few busted coverages here and there, a few busted runs, just untimely things on our part that we could have did to not lose the game and win it.
How good did you feel at halftime? Again, that's a 1-point game at the half, and they came out, a lot stronger than y'all did.
Oh yes, sir. I can honestly look at that and say maybe we came out sleepwalking in the second half. We going in halftime down only one. We're hyping the locker room, but when we're coming out of there, we didn't feel the energy from the whole team, and we felt like we could have just brought more this second half, and I feel like we just didn't accomplish that tonight, but we'll definitely be better.
And even off the same token, though, y'all got it to a one-score game, and again, it's right there.
Yes, sir. You know, just those little costly mistakes. You know, just little things, just little minute details that could be the difference in a game. Most definitely. You know, it's always up to the next opponent next week. You know, of course, this one hurts a lot, but we have to put it to bed, correct our mistakes, and learn from them.
And then it's apt. I mean, you know, they're going to have y'all's attention, I'm sure.
Oh yes, sir. Most definitely. You know, we're looking forward to it.
First of all,
Oh, I'm feeling good. Yes, sir. Besides the loss, I mean, I'm feeling fine.
y'all were just a little out of balance. You know, you moved the ball in the air, but it was tough going on the ground. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, their D line was, I'd say, one of the biggest we played so far, and they were good up front. But I think our O line did a good job still, and pass protected well. A few key turnovers at the end of the game. Two of them on me, so I take a big part of the blame for that.
What was the difference there in the second half? You came out firing in the first quarter, you get to 10 points. Second half, you kind of spluttered a little bit.
I mean, nothing really in particular. I think we just got off to a slow start, like we've been doing in the past couple games. In the second half, we come out a little slow and go 3 and out or whatever we did, and just can't get it going. And then we picked it back up, thankfully, but couldn't get it done.
When you talk to the others, despite you guys getting down, you know, in the second half, you guys were right there at the end of the game. Just talk about the fight and the willingness you guys to hang in there.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's like that all the time. It's just we can't quite get over that hump right there at the end to come back and just right there. I throw the ball behind Jamontez and not on him. He runs a good route. I throw it behind him and tips it up and gets picked, and that's on me. But we just can't quite get over that hump to win those close games at the end of the ball game.
You know, yeah, you guys did have some momentum and, you know, pulled within 7 points
Mm-hmm.
early in the fourth quarter. And, yeah, how big was that drive and you know, not being able to complete it? How frustrating is that?
Oh yeah, I mean it was frustrating, especially when it ends in a turnover or something. You know, I mean, we had momentum. I think we had a third down conversion, and then I think that play that we turned it over on was first down. So that was big, and just way the dice roll sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I think we just got to. I mean, it's on to the next one. That one's over now. Can't reflect on the past. So I think we'll come back in tomorrow and be ready to go back to work and hopefully win these next two.
I did want to ask, you guys are 5 for 5 today on fourth down.
Yeah.
You know, just talk about that a little bit. And some of those were kind of fourth and mediums or longs, actually.
Yeah, I think we had good calls on the fourth downs, and we knew what they were going to do on defense, and we executed every time it was fourth down. So I think that was just big. Everybody was dialed in, and we executed on those plays. Good pass protection, good routes by the receivers, so it worked out.
You know, everybody gets fired up on a third down conversion. Is the fourth down deal kind of the same
Yeah.
way? I mean,
Yeah, I think it's a little bigger because, I mean, then you either turn it over or you get the first down, so it's a little different. So it's big on fourth down, especially the first drive. I think it was fourth and kind of long, I think it was fourth and medium, and we get it, so it's big.